What's up, y'all? I'm the Curious One, and this is Zombie Lab's Zombie number 2. It's a 1/18th scale action figure of a zombie, as you can tell. And here's the box for those of you who like that. And as you can see, it's collector friendly, meaning you can open it up, take everything out, and you can also put everything back in and display it in the box if you wish, making it as pure as though you've never opened it. I don't do that, but I know there is some people who do. As always, he comes with a backstory and a pretty neat little piece of art. These I do normally keep. And then he comes in a clamshell. So Zombie number 2 comes with the typical bits and pieces that a Zombie Lab zombie comes with. He's going to come with the base. Comes with 2 abdomen pieces that typically don't work on any of the zombies except for the really skinny ones. This one doesn't work on any as far as I know. The hole is just too small and you would have to customize it as well as paint it to match the skin tone. This one, however, works on some of the smaller zombies and the females. And this is basically just the bottom of the spine. It's so you can make a crawler. And it also comes with a severed arm. The paint on this one varies. It pretty much just looks like they hit it with a paintbrush pretty much anywhere. But whatever. So here he is out of the box, and right off the bat I can tell you this guy is going to need some paint. His paint apps are pretty sloppy. It looks like they just took a brush and painted wherever. They actually completely covered his face with red. I'm guessing to make it look like he's all bloody, but it just kind of looks like he's got a red face. I mean, and not only that, but it covers up a lot of the details of his face. The face actually has a really nice sculpt. Lots of gore, torn skin and stuff. So he's definitely one I'm going to have to go back in and put some paint on. One thing that I noticed too is I don't think the head was sculpted with this vest in mind. I think it's just something they threw on to make him look different than another figure, because this body is reused from a different figure. But because of the hair and the vest, his head pops off like extremely easy, and he just kind of stares at the floor. Like he can move his head up about that much. So even when he's standing up, he's looking at the floor, you know. But I'm probably going to take this vest off anyways, because I want all of this stuff to show. So here he is without the vest. It's pretty easy to take off, but remember to pop off both the arms and the head, so you don't end up tearing the vest like I did with the Specimen 259 or something like that. It was the one with the hospital gown. And then without the vest, his head goes up slightly. I mean, he just looks straight ahead instead of downward like he was with the vest on. Can look down pretty good. Head swivels all the way around, and he's got some neck pivot. As far as everything else, he's got the basic G.I. Joe, modern G.I. Joe articulation. One thing I noticed is if you lean him back too far at the ab, you're going to be able to see the ball joint. So, I mean, I don't know why you want him that far back anyways, although I suppose there could be a reason for making him look but yeah, he does have the same problems that all of them have with the white joint here at the wrists, which is the back and forth. But the rest of the joints look like they at least tried to match. I mean, it's a little off, but at least it's close, and the knee joints are the correct color. Although mine has a weird like white thing in there for some reason. If it wasn't for the paint, I think he would look amazing if he had better paint. As is, he kind of just looks like a kid got a hold of your paints and went to town. Because of the pant legs, he doesn't have very much foot articulation. You can get almost no movement out of there, but that's okay. Has a wound on the leg, which we also saw on Robin, or the cop zombie. They share the same pant legs, so they have the same leg wound. He has his ribs exposed here, a cut there, and then of course his face is pretty mangled. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about him. So here he is with, after I've finished painting him. Some of the stuff is a little hard to see. Like, I did go in and put some yellowing on his shirt to represent like perspiration and stuff, because I thought his shirt was just a little too clean. And I think I might have to go back in and touch up the skull, the portion right there where his skull is exposed. I might need to put dry brush that with some white, because it doesn't show up quite as well as I would like it to. But for the most part, I think he looks a lot better than what he did. I think I could have made him look a lot better had he not had all the reddish brown paint all over his face. I think the details would show up a lot better if that paint hadn't been there in the first place. So here he is, mopped up with his crew, trying to get to rags, and I think he's looking pretty good. I like him. So, I think that's about it. Y'all have a good one.